Have you ever wondered why, about 20 minutes after takeoff, you hear the captain announce that you've reached a cruising altitude of 35,000 feet? Why not 25,000 feet? Or 45,000 feet? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of commercial aviation to uncover the secrets behind that sweet spot in the sky. Commercial airplanes typically fly at altitudes between 30,000 and 42,000 feet, with 35,000 feet being one of the most common. There's no universal fixed altitude. Pilots can level off at 33,000, 36,000, or even 40,000 feet depending on various factors. So, why do planes aim for these lofty heights? 1. Thinner air. At higher altitudes, the air is thinner. This means there's less drag on the aircraft, which improves fuel efficiency. Simply put, with less air resistance, airplanes can cruise faster while using less fuel. Good for airlines' bottom line and in some ways, better for the environment. 2. Less turbulence. Higher altitudes often mean a smoother ride. According to data from NASA, the air is generally more stable up there, so passengers can enjoy a flight with fewer bumps. 3. Avoiding weather. Storms and other weather patterns usually occur at lower altitudes. By flying above most clouds and weather disturbances, planes can dodge troublesome weather systems and keep your ride more comfortable. 4. Pressurization. Above 10,000 feet, oxygen becomes scarce for human passengers. That's why commercial aircraft are pressurized. Cruising at 35,000 feet hits a sweet spot where the engines can perform efficiently, but the cabin can still be pressurized to a comfortable level. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest reasons airlines aim so high: fuel efficiency. The thinner the air, the less energy required to maintain speed. This translates to big savings in fuel costs, which is crucial for airlines. 1. Optimal engine performance. Jet engines run more efficiently when the air is cool and thin. At around 35,000 feet, temperatures can dip to about 50 F or even colder, providing an ideal environment for engine performance. 2. Air density and lift. Because the air is less dense, the wings can still generate sufficient lift at high speed, but with reduced drag. The aircraft can move more easily through the air, burning less fuel per mile traveled. 3. Finding the service ceiling. Every aircraft has a service ceiling, the point at which it can no longer climb without losing speed. This is usually somewhere above 40,000 feet for many commercial planes. Once the airplane can't generate enough lift, gravity starts to take over. Flying just below this limit strikes the perfect balance between performance and safety. Before every flight, airlines use dispatchers to select the best cruising altitude. They factor in 1. Weight of the aircraft. A heavier plane might need to fly a little lower initially because climbing too high too soon burns a lot of fuel. As fuel is consumed, the aircraft lightens, allowing it to go higher if necessary. 2. Weather and wind conditions. Pilots and dispatchers analyze real-time weather data. Strong headwinds at 35,000 feet might push a flight to cruise at 37,000 feet instead, or maybe 33,000 feet. The goal is a smooth, efficient trip. 3. Air traffic control and direction of flight. You might have heard that planes flying west or north typically cruise at even altitudes, while those flying east or south use at altitudes. This system helps air traffic controllers maintain vertical separation between aircraft. Planes are required to stay within 1,000 feet of separation vertically, so each direction is assigned altitudes in 1,000-foot increments to avoid collisions. 4. Turbulence reports from other aircraft. If one aircraft encounters turbulence at a certain altitude, pilots behind it might climb or descend 1,000 feet to find clearer air. This is why a cruising altitude can change mid-flight. At these high altitudes, the human body can't function normally without pressurization. That's why commercial airplanes maintain cabin pressure at around 6,000 to 8,000 feet equivalent. This pressurized environment keeps passengers comfortable, helps reduce fatigue, and ensures that you can breathe easily despite cruising miles above sea level. So, the next time you hear the captain say, "We've reached our cruising altitude of 35,000 feet," you'll know exactly why. It's all about finding that perfect balance of efficiency, speed, safety, and comfort, letting you soar through the sky as smoothly and economically as possible.